Hello guys, this is Kathy with Kincaid Creations back again. I just wanted to come back in and show you we're going to do another set of these little blocks. I've done ones for fall, ones for Christmas, well the word was snow, and one for Valentine's Day, and now I'm going to do a set that has luck on it. The process to do that, for anybody that's new, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. I'm hoping that you'll stick around long enough to let me show you what I can do and how I can take care of things. I love to craft. I'm getting more and more involved in it. This YouTube has been wonderful. All the craziness that's going on, we need this. You just take your Mod Podge and go around all the edges. I'm going to do them all except the bottom for right now. Try not to leave any big spaces in the Mod Podge because you're going to be painting over it and you don't want all those strips to be showing and everything. Hope everybody is well and happy. I really appreciate you coming back to watch another video with me. If you wouldn't mind, just so I can make sure that that's the correct amount of subscribers, if you could just leave me a comment and say, yes, I've subscribed. I would really appreciate it. I like to keep a list of all my subscribers. Like I said in another video, I'd like to do, when I get 100 subscribers, do a little giveaway of something so everybody could enjoy some of the stuff that we've done. Basically, just remember to just paint all around all the sides. This just seals this styrofoam stuff in so that the painting doesn't take so many coats. Alright, we're going to let these set for just a little bit because I don't think I can put the heat gun on it. Then after we get it all dry with the Mod Podge, we're going to put 2 of them in this Kelly Green from Apple Barrel and 2 of them in the white from Apple Barrel. I've been usually using Waverly, and I like Waverly pretty good, but I just wanted to see how Apple Barrel would cover after you put the Mod Podge on. It didn't do too good a job for me when I used it without the Mod Podge. For the one I did for fall, had to put way too many coats on. But I'm going to see if it does any better with the Mod Podge on. Okay, so now we're going to stop this one until this is dry. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back. My Mod Podge is dried. Got them all done. Now I'm going to put a layer of paint on each one of these. This one I'm going to paint white. And see how good that Waverly paint goes on top of that? You may end up having to put 2 coats, but usually the Waverly will cover even this dark blue in 1 coat. I will come back and paint the bottoms of all these for time purposes. I'm just going to do the sides and the bottom. Alright, there's the 2 white ones. Found a good little use for these hand sanitizer wipes. They're really good at getting off paint. So you don't transfer your paint from one color to the next. And we'll paint it in this green. Ha! It's going to be funny painting green over green. Let's see how well it does. Well, not as good as the Waverly. See the difference? Yeah, this is definitely going to have more than 1 coat. Definitely, definitely, definitely. But we'll let it dry and put at least 1, maybe 2 more coats on it. Because this is just, yeah, Apple Barrel is not one to cover styrofoam. Alright guys, we'll be back when this gets dry. Put a second coat on. Alright guys, I'm back. I don't care much for the apple barrel and the green. The white does fine with Waverly, so I'm going to attempt to put some fern color on this to see if that covers it better. Not the same color, but look at the difference in the coverage. All right. So now let's get the rest of these painted up in the Waverly. You can get these letters at Dollar Tree store and use them for, I've used them for every project. So I've painted them, I've done whatever. This time I'm going to use them as a stencil. I've already used the L in one of the things that I did. Now we're going to use all these letters. We're going to spell out the word luck. So the only thing you have to do is carefully lift up a side of this stencil. Lift it up. Put it down on your, as straight as possible. Make sure it all, see that one's not all going to fit in there. So you're going to have to go from the top of it. Put it down as evenly as you can. And again, this is not an easy process. And seal it down to the best of your ability. Okay, there's the L. Maybe a little crooked, but there's the U. There's the C. Okay, put the K down. Now, one lady said to take just a smidge of Mod Podge and go around the edges. That seals the edges in so that the paint won't bleed underneath it. So we're going to see if she works. That's what I'm here for, is to try out all these things that people say to see if they actually work. Because we want a nice, clean, crisp line, just like if you'd have put a stencil on it. But we want it to be, instead of just being black like the letters are, we want it to be green on the white and white on the green. So we'll see how it works. Okay. Now, we will try the green first. Get all the water out of this paintbrush. And we'll just stipple it. Hope this works. And the C. Now get the white brush and the white paint. And stipple the white paint on. If this works, this would be wonderful. Because that's the reason I don't stencil, is because I always end up with paint under my stencil, no matter how hard I try to do it differently. So if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know. There's the C. And here's the K. All right. Now there we go. Now, I'm going to see if I can get the stencils off. Well, it did work, but not as well as I would have liked for it to work. But it did work. See, it didn't do as good as what I'd like. It's still got a little bit of paper on it. So I'll have to paint over it. Well, it did better than if I'd have painted it. I just have to touch it up now to make it look right. I think I should just stick to stickers. Now I gotta paint it over. There we go. Look at the U now. Look how pretty. There you go. There's the L. Let your blocks dry real good before you try to put the letters on it. Then you won't have to go through all this. Let's see what the heat gun can do for it. Never keep it just in one steady place. You'll blister your paint. This C will have to be redone. The green paint was definitely not dry when I was working with it, so it stained it. But we'll fix it. This poor old luck sign just didn't have any luck. Okay. Now, let's do one more little thing here. Let's see if I can get this all touched up the way it needs to be. There we go. That looks better. See how much better that looks. How pretty. Okay. Now, I'm going to go over these letters. I got the letters on there good. They just weren't dark enough. Oh, yeah. That's much better. See how pretty? As I say, I'm learning. Some things you just have to do trial and error. And while that worked, I probably would have been better off just to paint it without putting the Mod Podge on. So, that's what we'll do. If we try this project again. Okay. Now, that's all the white. Now, we'll doctor up the green letters a little bit. Here's the C. And here's the L. Alright, so here we go. Here's the L, U, C, and K. There you go. Turned out pretty. Alright, thanks for watching. Hello guys, this is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations. Welcome. I'm glad to see you're here. If you're new, I do DIYs, tier tray designs. I'm going to jump out into doing a furniture flip. Just all kind of crafty ideas. I would love to hear what you do. Send me some pictures. Give me an idea of how we can get everything to work the way we need to. Just anything that you can think of that'll help, please send it. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy having everybody to see what I'm doing and all the lovely comments everybody has said. I'm going to be using Waverly White chalk paint. I'm going to convert this thing that I got at Dollar General store. I got it on sale, so it was probably about Maybe I had $1.50. I think I got it when it was 50% off. So I'm going to be using that to paint the inside over this little green leaf. Then I'm going to use this Kelly Green by Apple Barrel to paint around the outside edges. So let's get started. Let's see how this works. First thing I'm going to do is rough up the paint just a smidge on it, because it's got a kind of a shiny surface on it, so therefore it may not want to take the paint very well. Alright, now we'll take a paper towel, dust all that dust and stuff off of it. Now let's see how it works. Okay, I'm going to start with the Waverly White, so I can get into these edges. Most of it's white anyway. I just wanted to freshen it up a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I have the first coat of white on. I dried it a little bit with heat gun. Now I'm going to put the first coat of the green on. As soon as I get this done, I'll be back to show you the result. Hello, I'm back. I have put the first coat of white on and 2 coats of green, which I'm going to use the heat gun to dry it, so it might get a little noisy. Alrighty. I also wanted to say, for anybody that wants to do this particular craft, you could do it with any square frame or piece of wood that you have. You would not have to do it with this specific one. Anything that you've got laying around the house would work. I would say that it would need to be square, simply because Tic Tac Toe board would be square, but I'm sure you could put it on a circle. Just put your lines in, which we're going to do. We're going to do with washi tape, but you could do it with paint. You could do it with stickers. You could do it anyhow you wanted. You could cut down vinyl on your Cricut to make you a checkerboard design. Put it in there. We may do that. And this can be done for any season, just like those little blocks, because you could do it if you're not a St. Patrick's Day person. You could do it with Easter, changing your put the wrong paint on it. Everybody makes mistakes. I found these nifty little, they're hand sanitizer wipes. And if you catch it in time, you can get the biggest part of it off of there. And therefore, when you paint over top of it, you won't have as big an issue. And again, dry it, because you never want to put paint on something wet. Okay. Guess because I was painting all that green, it's just stuck it right back in the green. Alright. Now, let's dry this, and then we'll go on with the next part. Okay, all is dry. The next step, you're going to need a ruler and something to write with. Pencil, pen, whatever you've got. Okay, so you're going to want to measure it across and measure it from that little line on the one. Okay, it's 8.5 by 8.5. Okay, we're going to take out our calculator because you know I cannot divide. Okay, 8.5 divided by 3 equals basically 2 3/4. Okay, so we're going to mark over 2 3/4 and make a line. Okay, then I'm going to turn the board over because it's so much simpler that way and mark over 2 3/4. Okay, so you should be able to go from here to here at 2 3/4. I'm going to do it with this pen simply because I'm going to put tape over top of it. Okay, there we go. There's our Tic Tac Toe. Now I'm going to use washi tape. Simply because if I ever decide I don't need this or I want to redo it into some other color, I can just pull the washi tape up. Now, what I'm going to do is make sure the end is straight. And I'm going to put the washi tape right up here at the end. And go all the way down to the other end. Oh, perfect. And then burnish it down so it'll stay there. Okay. Now what I'm going to use for my X's and O's are shamrocks. And the coins are going to be the O's. And there is my tic-tac-toe board. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see or you want me to do something specific, just leave me a comment. Always leave me a like and think about subscribing. I really enjoy doing this, so I would really like to have 100 subscribers by, say, maybe 1st of July. If you could help me out in that, I would really appreciate it. Well, you all have a wonderful day. I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy doing this. And I hope you enjoy doing it too. Let me know if you tried it. Thank you. Bye-bye.